Hi, I'm Gail and welcome back to Low Carb Recipe Ideas. Today we're going to make some barbecue sauce, low carb barbecue sauce. So let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a cup and a half of water in a pot because we're going to be cooking this sauce. It'll be quite runny when we start and then it'll thicken up. And we're going to put a cup of apple cider vinegar in. And then a quarter cup of tomato paste, and I use Hunt tomato paste because I found it was the lowest in the carb. So just check your labels at the back to see what you can find the lowest, and you really need to look because there's a big variety of carb count. And now I have a tablespoon of mustard, Alright, now I'm using a third cup of xylitol. It's the same thing in all my baking. I mix xylitol and stevia together because I find that stevia has an aftertaste and I don't want that aftertaste. So I have a third cup of stevia. I'm just kind of stir this around a little bit. Now I want a teaspoon of liquid hickory smoke. You can buy this in any grocery store. It's over here if you're curious as to what product that I use. I have most of the products sitting here so you can see them also. So then I put a teaspoon and a half of salt, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and a quarter teaspoon of paprika. There we go. So we're going to stir this up, and I'll actually get my whisker so I can whisk it. The tomato paste needs to be broken down a bit, which it will break down when we're putting it on the stove anyhow. We'll just get it broke down somewhat. Okay, so next thing we do is we're going to be putting the pot on the stove, and we'll turn it on high to start till it starts to bubble, and then once it starts to boil we will turn it down. So for now we're just going to leave it on high till it starts to boil, and then we'll turn it down, and we're going to be simmering it for approximately 2 hours. That's how long it takes for it to thicken up. Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's not. It just depends on your stove and how it works. So we'll let that sit for a bit, and once it starts to boil, I'll turn it down. Okay, it's boiling. We're going to turn it down low, between low and medium, and let it just simmer. And it'll take, like I said before, about 2 hours to thicken up. So we'll be back when it's done. There we go. It's been about 2 hours and we have it nice and thickened. It almost looks like it's a ketchup. It's delicious. You guys are really going to enjoy it. So we will, normally I will put it into a jar or some kind of container so that we can store it in the fridge and be able to use it over and over again. And you can even double your recipe, triple your recipe, so that you have it on hand at all times. It's a lovely, lovely barbecue sauce. It's great on chicken and ribs, and in fact I will be doing a video on ribs and chicken, and I will use this sauce, and then you can give it a try. So that's it. This is our barbecue sauce, low carb barbecue sauce, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You take care, and we will see you in the next video. Bye now.